Good day to our lecturer and to all my fellow group members. Now I will present the introduction of our case study. Our study focuses on the Touch and Go Digital or TNG Digital, which is a leading financial technology giant in Malaysia. They operate the Touch and Go e-wallet application, which stands as the country's most popular digital wallet platform. They elaborate on its scale. This digital ecosystem serves over 20 million active users and it is heavily supported by a network of more than 2 million machines nationwide. TNG Digital's primary role is to build and deliver an inclusive financial ecosystem. This ranges from serving everyday mobile users to empowering large-scale retail, business, and small and medium enterprise by offering service like cashless transaction, utility payment, transport ticketing, and micro-investment platform. To ensure that this massive scale of operation remain highly stable and continuous, the emerging digital technology we choose to examine is cloud computing infrastructure. In short, cloud computing enables real-time data processing without relying on local physical server. TNG Digital took a strategic leap by migrating its legacy traditional database infrastructure to a modern distributed hybrid cloud ecosystem. Through strategic partnership with global cloud technology providers like Alibaba Cloud and Ocean-based, strengthening this infrastructure has been critical to handling extreme traffic surge efficiently and supporting the national rapid digital economic growth. Moving on to the section 2, let's talk about the actual technology they are using TNG Digital run on a high-performance distributed cloud architecture. To break down a simple, their ecosystem relies on three main pillars. The first is they use Alibaba Cloud Elastic Compute Service to get flexible processing power. And the second is they migrated to distribute database like PolarDB and Ocean-based. What's amazing about this database setup is that it is split computing power from data storage, which means the system can automatically scale up or down in just a second whenever traffic goes crazy. And the third is they have integrated smart AI feature like the Zolos system for facial biometry alongside big data analytic using compute. In our daily life, this cloud technology is exactly what run our real-time QR scan, toll payment, and NFC card top-up. A real-world proof of this was during the government's eMadani distribution. At exactly 8 a.m., TNG Digital's cloud server successfully handled a massive peak traffic of 172,000 queries per second with absolutely zero downtime or system crash. It proved that their teach can easily handle surges up to 9 times their daily average.
Okay, in this study, several digital literacy skills were applied throughout the research process. Firstly, information evaluation skills were used to identify reliable sources such as Alibaba Cloud, Ocean-based, Touch and Go digital publication, and academic article. Each source was carefully assessed based on its credibility and relevance. Okay, secondly, data analysis and interpretation skills were used to examine performance indicators such as transaction volume, user growth, and system performance. The findings show that TNG Digital successfully handled approximately 172,000 queries per second during the eMadani initiative without service disruption. In addition, critical evaluation was conducted by comparing information from multiple sources to ensure accuracy and objective. Digital communication and information management skills were also applied to organize information and present technical concepts in clear and understandable way. Finally, ethical practice such as proper referencing, data security, and responsible use of information were considered throughout the study. Overall, this study literacy skill helped ensure that the research was accurate, reliable, and meaningful.
Now, I would like to present the SWOT analysis of the current technology used by Touch and Go Digital. which is the distributed cloud computing infrastructure. Firstly, the strengths of this technology. One of the main strengths is high scalability, which allows the system to support millions of users and transactions simultaneously without affecting performance. Secondly, the cloud infrastructure provides high availability and reliability through backup and disaster recovery system. This helps ensure that services remain accessible even during peak transmission period. In addition, the cloud's pay-as-you-go pricing models help reduce hardware and maintenance costs because the company does not need to invest heavily in physical servers. The technology also offers strong security features, including encryption, monitoring, and authentication mechanism to protect user data and financial transactions. Lastly, cloud-based development environments allow Touch and Go Digital to deploy new features and services more quickly, helping the company remain competitive in the fintech industry. Next, let's look at the weaknesses. One weakness is the company's dependence on third-party cloud providers. This may create vendor lock-in, making it difficult to switch providers in the future. Another weakness is that cloud services require a stable internet connection. Any connectivity issues may affect service accessibility. As transaction volumes continue to increase, the company may also face higher operational costs, especially for cloud storage and computing resources. Furthermore, managing cloud security and regulatory compliance can be complex and requires continuous monitoring and expertise. Finally, integrating modern cloud systems with older or legacy payment infrastructure may create technical challenges. Moving on to the opportunities. The first opportunity is the adoption of artificial intelligence and big data analytics through cloud platforms. These technologies can help improve customer experience, personalize services, and enhance decision making. Secondly, the rapid growth of Malaysia's cashless economy creates increasing demand for digital payment solutions, which benefits Touch and Go Digital. Another opportunity is the implementation of a multi-cloud strategy, which can reduce dependency on a single cloud provider and improve system resilience. In addition, cloud technology enables the company to introduce new fintech products and innovations more quickly, helping it expand its market presence. Lastly, the threats. One major threat is the increasing number of cybersecurity attacks targeting financial technology platforms. Another threat is the possibility of changes in government regulation related to data privacy, security, and financial compliance, which may increase operational requirements. Cloud service outages are also concerned because they can disrupt critical business operation and affect customer satisfaction. Furthermore, Touch and Go Digital faces intense competition from other e-wallet providers such as GrabPay and ShopeePay. Finally, any data breach or security incident could damage customer trust and negatively impact the company's reputation.
Moving on to our key findings, Touch and Go Digital's rapid growth has recently exposed a critical gap between what our technology is capable of doing and how it actually performs under pressure. Specifically, our examination identified two major operational vulnerabilities. First, database infrastructure. Until recently, we relied heavily on a legacy MySQL database for daily transactions. While it handled normal day-to-day traffic just fine, it completely lacks elastic capacity, meaning it cannot automatically scale up when demand spikes. We saw the breaking points of this system during our large annual digital stimulus campaign, when nearly 1 million concurrent users hit the platform, the database bottleneck. This caused high latency and a severely degraded user experience, directly impacting our operational efficiency and customer satisfaction goals. Second, we uncovered critical gaps in digital governance. Despite processing massive transactions volumes, we were relying on legacy, partially automated screening procedures because we lack real-time automated sanctions screening. We face severe regulatory non-compliance, resulting in official sanctions from the Bank of Malaysia. This gap introduced immense legal, financial, and reputational risk that a fintech organization of our scale simply cannot afford. To address this inefficiency directly, we have developed two strategic forward-looking recommendations. First, to solve our database bottleneck, we recommend implementing an active multi-cloud architecture. Instead of depending on a single vendor, we propose distributing on our application workload simultaneously across global providers, such as integrating AWS or Azure with Alibaba Cloud. This eliminates any single point of failure. If one cloud provider experiences a catastrophic data center outage, 100% of the traffic automatically and seamlessly shifts to the secondary provider with zero downtime for our users. According to technical benchmarks from OceanBase, moving to this distributed hybrid architecture will significantly reduce our system vulnerability while boosting backend transaction efficiency by up to 40%. Second, to fix our governance gap, we propose the deployment of an AI-based automated cloud screening solutions. We need to replace manual legacy verification with a modern data pipeline powered by predictive analytics and machine learning. This system will cross-reference new and existing users against Bank Negara Malaysia, AML, and CFT sanctions list in real time, right at the moment of account opening. This not only allows us to securely scale our onboarding to massive volumes without risking identity theft, but it also slashes heavy record-keeping demands and establishes a foolproof compliance foundation with BNM. By resolving our infrastructure and compliance gap with these solutions, TNG Digital will secure both its operational resilience and its market.
Hi, my name is Nurna Syaamalin binti Muhammad Nasir. For my personal reflection, this case study has helped me gain a deeper understanding of how cloud computing support modern digital businesses. Before conducting the study, I view cloud computing mainly as a technology used for storing and managing data. However, after analyzing Touch and Go Digital, I learned that cloud computing is actually strategic business tools that helps organizations handle large transaction volumes, improve service reliability, and meet changing customer needs. Through this assignment, I apply various digital literacy skills. I learned how to identify reliable sources from academic journals, industry reports, and company publications. I also compare information from different sources to ensure that the data used was accurate and trustworthy. In addition, I use digital tools and data analysis techniques to better understand how cloud migration improves system scalability and operation performance. Another important lesson I learned is the significance of ethical practices in digital business operations. Touch and Go Digital places strong emphasis of data protection through encryption, secure authentication systems, and compliance with Bank Negara regulations. These measures help protect customers' information and build trust among users. Overall, this case study has strengthened my understanding of the relationship between technology innovations, digital literacy, ethical responsibility, and business success. It has shown me that organizations must not only adopt advanced technologies but also use them responsibly to achieve sustainable growth in the digital economy. We will move forward to the next person.
Now, I would like to share my personal reflection from this case study. Through this assignment, I gained a better understanding of how cloud computing supports business operation, especially in the fintech industry. I learned that cloud technology is not only used to store data, but also helps improve security, scalability, and operational efficiency. Next, this assignment improved my digital literacy skills. I use academic journals, company reports, and trusted websites to collect reliable information. This helped me become more confident in finding and evaluating credible sources. I also developed my analytical and critical thinking skills by conducting the SWOT analysis. This allowed me to understand both the strengths and the challenges of using cloud technology in a real business environment. Besides that, I learned how TNG Digital manage millions of transactions efficiently by using cloud infrastructure, automation, and real-time transaction monitoring. These technologies help to the company provide fast and reliable services to its users. Another important lesson I learned is the importance of security and ethics. I understand that protecting customer data through encryption, authentication, and compliance with regulation is essential to maintaining customer trust. Finally, I learned that cloud computing gives businesses greater flexibility. Companies can quickly increase or reduce their resources based on demand and easily adapt technology changes. In the conclusion, this assignment helped me understand how technology can be used effectively, responsibly, and strategically to achieve business goals while maintaining customer trust.
To wrap up, I want to share my personal and practical reflections from analyzing Touch and Go Digital, which deeply enhanced my understanding of distributed cloud computing as a strategic business enabler. First, this case study sharpened my digital literacy and analytical skills. Gathering data from academic papers, sustainability reports, and technical white papers from Alibaba Cloud and OceanBees forced me to look past corporate marketing fluff. Instead, I learned to isolate hard architectural metrics such as a maximum QPS capability of 170,000 and map them into structured SWOT matrices to evaluate real-world business outcome objectively. Second, I gained a deep technical appreciation for cloud architecture and operational agility. I learned how a modern e-wallet platforms handle massive scale by decoupling its infrastructure, using Elastic Compute Service or ECS as the processing layer and pairing it with a PolarDB or OceanBees for the storage layer. Seeing this in practice proof that true digital agility means being able to scale infrastructure resources up or down in seconds to match volatile consumer demand. Finally, the most vital takeaway for me was understanding the heavy responsibility that comes with advanced technology. Managing data securely is not an optional feature or a marketing gimmick. It is an absolute necessity when you are holding the confidential data for over 20 million users. To build a sustainable digital marketplace, fintech leaders must combine advanced cryptography with a robust biometric authentication like the Zolos AI system, while strictly adhering to Bank Negara Malaysia regulation. Ultimately, this study proved to me that successful digital transformation isn't just about deploying the latest tech, it's about balancing agility with absolute responsibility.
Finally, I like to share my personal reflection from working on this case study. Academically, this project clearly showed me that cloud computing is far more than just an IT storage tool. It is a major corporate strategy enables. It is given vintage company a massive competitive edge by completely eliminating the heavy overhead cost of maintaining traditional physical server. From an operational standpoint, I learned how vital digital literacy is when filtering data. It allowed me to separate commercial marketing hype from actual authentic technical metric in official vendor report. I was also fascinated by how complete workflow are managed through cloud automation. By using tools like Kubernetes, each team can seamlessly deploy system upgrade in the background without causing any service disruption to the end user. To wrap up, the NG Digital beautifully demonstrated how to balance high operational flexibility with strict ethical standard by aligning cloud scalability with strict Bank Negara, Malaysia and PDPA compliant leverage AI security like Zulus, they prove that pairing teach innovation with robust user privacy safeguard is the ultimate blueprint for a sustainable digital economy. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, next is my personal reflection. Through this case study, I gained a deeper understanding of cloud computing infrastructure and its importance in modern business operation. Before conducting this research, I only view cloud computing as a platform for data storage and application hosting. However, I learned that it also supports business growth, operational efficiency, and resource management. I was particularly impressed by how TNG Digital used cloud technology to support millions of users and transactions while maintaining a reliable service performance. This helped me appreciate the importance of scalability and reliability in the fintech industry. In addition, this my project improved my research and information evaluation skill as I had to analyze various reports and technical resources to understand complex cloud computing concepts. I also learned that successful digital transformation require not only technology but also strong governance, cybersecurity measures, and effective planning. Overall, this case study has enhanced my knowledge of cloud computing and provide valuable insight that will support my future studies and career in business technology and digital transformation.
In conclusion, this case study demonstrates that cloud computing plays crucial roles in supporting digital transformation and business growth. Through the implementation of distributed cloud architecture, Touch and Go Digital has successfully improved its ability to provide reliable, secure, and efficient digital financial services to millions of users across Malaysia. The technology has enabled the company to overcome the limitations of traditional systems while improving performance, scalability, and business agility. Although several challenges still exist, including cybersecurity threats, regulatory compliance requirements, and increasing operational costs, the benefits of cloud computing continue to outweigh these challenges. To ensure future growth and maintaining its competitive position, several recommendations were proposed. These include strengthened cloud governance, enhancing automated compliance monitoring, investing in advanced security technologies, and implementing a multi-cloud strategy to improve system resilience and reliability. Overall, this study highlights the importance of emerging technologies in helping organizations innovate, improve customer experience, and remain competitive in today's rapidly evolving digital environment. That's all from us. Thank you.